Hi, I'm Jonathan Weaver and welcome to Cabarrus This Week. We're here today at George Washington Carver Elementary School where class is in session and students are getting used to the ins and outs of education during the COVID-19 pandemic. While Kannapolis City Schools have operated on an abbreviated in-person schedule for some time, Cabarrus County School students will soon return to in-person instruction for the first time since last school year ended in March. We dropped in on two KCS elementary schools to talk with teachers about the different year they've experienced so far and what advice they have for others mounting their own comeback.
Have a great day. The kids have adapted really well to it. When the kids come in the morning, they scan with our temperature scanner. We keep our mask on all day except for when we're eating lunch and drinking from water bottles.
It's been great. I entered the year with a lot of trepidation, but I think the way the kids have shown resilience and a willingness to adhere to all the protocols that we've tried to put into place to keep everyone safe, it has been wonderful.
There definitely was a learning curve at the beginning. I feel like we've gotten into the groove of things very well, being able to plan out lessons that the kids are going to be able to do with little to no assistance at home.
It's certainly teaching in a different way because even though the kids are in school, there are things that we are not allowed to do in music. I can't share instruments. Kids are not allowed to sing the way that we have previously done, so it's definitely forced us to be more creative as educators. It certainly makes me a better teacher. We're using technology in ways that we've never used in synchronous learning.
We are able to spend more time with the kids when we only have 8 kids versus 16 to 20 kids.
It's allowed us to be more cognitive of the social emotional needs of kids and build stronger individual relationships.
I think that you really need to think through exactly how you want your lesson to go and think about just how can you allow those activities to still happen, the fun learning to still happen while keeping the distance and keeping the safety procedures up.
While they're slowly working their way back into the classroom, many students still need a way to participate in remote learning. To help them get connected, the Cabarrus County Library recently received a $75,000 state grant to acquire and distribute a batch of 200 internet hotspots to some Kannapolis City School families that don't have internet access. The devices allow students to not only connect with teachers and assignments, they also provide a way to use the library's vast online resources. Here's Library Director Emery Ortiz with more about the program.
The State Library of North Carolina issued some CARES grants, and various library systems actually wound up writing them for hotspots since it was such a large need in North Carolina. And there were so many families without internet. And we were awarded $75,000, which got us roughly 200 hotspots to distribute. We are distributing hotspots to students and families with Kannapolis City Schools who do not have that capability at home. Internet is still not universal, whether it's an affordability issue, whether it's just a reception issue. North Carolina in general, we still have a lot of rural areas that do not have stellar connection capabilities. So kind of overcoming these challenges is something that a lot of public library systems are trying to do in North Carolina right now to help the students learn, because we know the further they get behind this year, the harder it will be to catch up. This year is difficult enough already without having to miss a lot of school. So if the only missing link was internet, we've now taken care of that. They can check out ebooks and e-audiobooks. They can use our encyclopedias online. They can use all of those valuable resources that the library already offers without even having to leave their home. So it doesn't necessarily replace schoolwork or, the need for teachers, but it does supplement that with reliable electronic resources that are coming from a trustworthy source. We will probably wait a few more weeks and make sure that all students are taken care of. And then if we do have any left over after that, we'll reevaluate and potentially look at checking those out to the general public.
Finally this week, we're taking you to an awesome community building event that helps enhance the relationship between residents and law enforcement by bringing them together in a positive situation. The Cabarrus County Sheriff's Office recently held the National Night Out celebration, providing a drive-through experience that gave visitors the opportunity to experience a variety of public safety services, including local and state law enforcement and EMS. Here are some scenes from the event.
So tonight is Cabarrus County Sheriff's Office National Night Out. It's a national event that's going on all over the country that gives law enforcement agencies an opportunity to interact with the community. What we came up was with an idea to do a drive-through National Night Out where anybody that wanted to get out of the house, come out and see law enforcement, first responder equipment, get to interact with officers, get to know their sheriff's office deputies a little bit better, could come out. And we're also doing a few extra things. We're passing out school supplies.
All right, Thank you for coming through.
To get to talk to each other when there's not a crisis is important. You build relationships, you build bonds that are invaluable. So when you do have to go on that call, there's a chance that you might have met this person before and the whole encounter can go a whole lot smoother. Plus we want to also engage the kids. We want them to know at an early age, law enforcement officers is someone you can come to for help. We have all our canines out here, the North Carolina State Highway Patrol, as well as Concord Police Department are taking part. Our county EMS is here tonight. Multiple fire departments have come out. We've got motorcycles. There's just a lot of good things going on tonight. We're excited to be able to bring into one location for the kids and mom and dad too to take a look at and enjoy.
It looks cool.
When you get to see a smiling face and know that they're excited,
Oh guys, look at this!
it means everything to you. It brightens your day and it reminds you of why you got into this work.
Thanks to the Cabarrus County Sheriff's Office and to all our public safety agencies for all you do each and every day. Well, that's all we have for you this week. Thanks to all our guests, and most importantly, thank you for joining us. You can learn about all these and other topics in our weekly newsletter. To sign up, go to cabarruscounty.us and type newsletter in the search bar. And be sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Cabarrus County. See all our other programs, including Pam's Kitchen, Historical Moments, and more, streaming live at cabarruscounty.us or Cabco TV, or by downloading the ScreenWeave app for Roku and Apple TV. And don't forget, early voting starts on October 15th at several sites around Cabarrus County. Find one by visiting cabarruscounty.us/elections and scrolling down to the one-stop early voting tab under public notices. Remember, the Cabarrus County Board of Elections is not a voting site this year. Thanks so much and have a great week.